What's up everyone, Ryan here, doing a review of this beautiful guitar. This is a 75th anniversary Fender Player Plus, made in Mexico, and this beautiful Bel Air blue finish. It's got a humbucker, single 5-way switch. You can split the humbucker. Anyways, there's tons of videos on this guitar out there. I just kind of wanted to give you my take on it. This is actually a birthday gift from my parents and my girlfriend, and I am loving it so far. I've used it a few times on stage already. I took it to Kentucky with me, and it's fantastic. Stays in tune. This is the only guitar I took with me to Kentucky, and I never broke a string, never went out of tune. I abused the whammy bar on it. It's got locking tuners, as you can see. The tuning stability is insane with the guitar. Tone wise, I love the pickups so far. I normally would not like the noiseless pickups, but these sound really good. Let you hear a little bit of that. That's the neck pickup. I've got a little bit of drive on right now. I'm running a Helix with my own custom patch that pretty much has everything that I need on it. I just got a text from somebody. I wonder who that was. Anyways, the Helix patch I'm running, if you would like to purchase it, let me know. I take Cashapp. I'll just put it up for $10. You can purchase that, and then it comes with an impulse response, the very one I use. You can go. You can email me at ryanbrownmusician@gmail.com and ask for that if you would like it. Still working on a website right now, not done with it, and also working on a new album. The song you just heard at the beginning is one of the new tracks off my new album. So let's get back to the guitar. Sounds great. I'm going to switch over to a clean sound so we can further check out the tones that this guitar has to offer. So that's the tones of this guitar. Sounds great. And yes, I'm running a wireless on it right now just because I don't want to deal with the cable. The neck shape on this thing, really incredible. I normally would not go for a neck this small, but it's extremely comfortable. Now, I've got big hands, so I need a guitar usually with a bigger neck. I usually play like the 50 style Tellys and Strats, or 50 style Les Pauls, or PRS guitars is one of my most favorite necks. It's not skinny as most people would think it is. It's kind of a medium shaped neck. But this also has rolled fingerboard edges, extremely comfortable on the hands. You know, it feels like you've lived in it for a while. I've got a 57 Strat over there that feels like this, but it's not because it was rolled, it was played. But The thing sounds great. It does have a screw-in arm. Wish it had a pop-in, but it's not one of those make it or break it deals. But I'll demonstrate the tuning stability, do a little 80s style shredding for you here in a second. The nut is some type of synthetic type material, I'm not sure. But of course it would help if I'm doing a review on a guitar. It would help if I look at the specs. But this is not necessarily the type of review where you go check out every little spec of the guitar, you know, what this is, what that is. This is an owner's review. I've had this guitar now since the start of December, around that time. So I've played it on a few services in Dawsonville, Georgia, which I was actually supposed to be playing there tonight, but Georgia decided to get a little frosty on us. So unlike everywhere else that has snow, normal snow, if we get snow, it's on top of a layer of ice because it's just wet here, so that's no fun. But anyways, it's got the American string tree on it, which helps with tuning stability. You know, there's not a lot of friction there. So the guitar is great. Power Ferrell fretboard. And I never thought I would like a Power Ferrell fretboard, but I really like this one. It is extremely pretty. But we're going to switch over to some gain settings here and let you hear what this thing can do. Which there is actually some videos. There's a video of me. I'll insert it here. it got good at church, okay? So that was a fun night. But it stays in tune, so let's check that out. So as you can hear, it's got a good tone with high gain. It's not a super hot guitar. This humbucker in here is not really hot. It does not sound like the average humbucker. It's kind of mixture between single coil and humbucker. So you get the clarity and snap of a single coil, but the thickness. To me, it's really nice. It looks like a wide range humbucker. It's not, but it's constructed very similar to one. So I'm not entirely sure the specs on that. You can look that up on Fender's website. But the guitar is fantastic. I'll let you hear with the gain on in the split coil position. I will say I had to put a spring in the arm socket. Usually those fall out or they don't come with them. This is a Mexican model, so it probably doesn't come with them. But I had some extra springs laying around. You can get the spring for the trim arm on Fender's website or Sweetwater. God bless Sweetwater. That's actually where this came from, is Sweetwater. But if you notice, there's no flop in the arm, and it stays wherever you put it. as long as you tighten it down, you know, to where it touches that spring. So it's very stable, feels good. Everything feels great about the guitar. The switch is real nice. The knobs feel nice. Volume pot has a good taper on it. Of course, I got tons of gain on it right now. But yeah, I did not do any setup to this guitar. Normally, when I buy a guitar, I have to go through and set it up to my specs, how I want it. I have certain measurements that I like, which is usually 2 millimeters off the 12th fret with the fretboard fairly flat, not too flat. You know, I do it by eye. Whenever I set up a guitar, like if I'm setting up the neck, I'll use my pinky there on the last fret and fret it on the first, and see how much bounce I've got on that string off the top of the frets there. And this has got just the right amount. I'm just eyeballing. And I've set up guitars for a long time. Excuse me. And I just know how that I know how that should be. Whoops. Got the guitar on. So, with that being said, I did not have to do anything to this guitar. It sounds and plays fantastic. I'm not sure if Sweetwater does any setups, but I played the Silverburst version of this one time at a guitar store, and it played horrible. You know, it was not set up properly. But how I got to wanting one of these, which got the purchase going from my parents and girlfriend, is I walked into a guitar store and saw it on the wall. And I normally would not go for this type of color. I'm more for traditionalist when it comes to colors and everything, or like reds or darker, you know, darker bursts type thing. But I was like, that looks interesting. I'm gonna try it. Picked it up, and I should not have done that, because now when I did that, I had to get one, which thankfully I was actually saving up to buy it when my parents surprised me with it, and I am very, very, very happy with the guitar. They make one, they make different colors in it. Make one with just regular 3 single coils. I recommend checking them out. If you want a guitar that doesn't, I mean, here again, yes, this is a $1,000 guitar. Back 10 years ago, this would have been maybe a $700 guitar. But something in this price range for, you know, comparing to the American stuff, you know, that higher end, almost $2,000 and up price range, this is right there with it as far as quality, playability, and tone. So this goes to show you don't have to buy a super, super expensive guitar, which I've got a Epiphone Les Paul over there that's, what are they now, $600, $700? I love it. Now, granted, mine's got Gibson electronics in it, but that's, you know, that's a mod that I did to it. But you don't have to buy an expensive guitar to have a good guitar. Always know that. You know, if it sounds good, if it plays good, that's the main thing. If it plays good and stays in tune, if it speaks to you, buy it. You can always make it sound different. You can always change pickups. You can do, you know, those type of modifications, unless it's just not a good piece of wood. If it was a bad piece of wood, it probably wouldn't speak to you in the first place. So if it feels good to you, stays in tune, most importantly stays in tune, roll with it. So, and these, like I said, this has got locking tuners that come stock. This whole guitar is stock. So it sounds great. Check these guitars out. Go to your local guitar store and try it. It's fantastic.